Scientist is interested in finding out the effect of soil quality on crop quality. An experiment or observational study designed be more appropriate. So experiments, data can be collected through basically an experimental study or an observational study. Okay, experiments are good for cause and effect relationships. Okay. So in this case, they want to find out if better soil causes better crops or higher crop quality. Experimental study. So let's see. We have two options for an experimental study. So we also have. Let's just go through all the options. Okay. An experimental study should be used with the crop quality as the controlled factor. The controlled factor is the part of the experiment that the researchers get to control. And we're actually wondering if crop quality is changed by the soil quality. So the researchers aren't going to go out and change the crop quality, right? They're not going to control crop quality. They're just going to watch what happens with crop quality. The correct answer here is soil quality is the controlled factor. They'll give some plants bad soil, some plants medium soil, some plants good soil. That's the one that they can control for. It's not option 2 because it says an observational study. It says soil quality cannot be controlled. We can, right? We can plant plants in different soil. An observational study should be used because the crop quality cannot be controlled, cannot be directly controlled. It's true that the crop quality can't be directly controlled, but that's not the point. We're looking for a cause and effect relationship. We can control the other variable here. Okay, it's definitely an experiment for this one. Let's see what else we have in this topic. Facebook on happiness. Experimental observational design be more appropriate. So an experimental study should be used with the use of Facebook as the controlled factor. This is actually going to be kind of a tough one because you could tell people to use Facebook a lot more, but it's probably it probably makes more sense to have an observational study. You want to just watch people using Facebook. You don't want to deliver different dosages of Facebook. But it still looks like they're looking for a cause and effect relationship, so experimental study is probably going to be what they're looking for a correct answer here. An experimental study should be used with the use of Facebook as the controlled factor. So in theory, we could control that. We could tell people to use Facebook 2 hours a day, different group to use it 1 hour a day, and a different group to use it no hours a day. Experimental study should be used with happiness. Can't control happiness, right? An observational study should be used because it is not possible to control the use of Facebook. It is, unless you give in to the argument that we don't have control over our own actions. An observational study should be used because it is not possible to control happiness. So this is a tougher one, but this still is a cause and effect relationship they're studying, so that should be an experimental study. Oh, something went wrong, it says. Okay, maybe it's not going to submit it, but... Oh, there it goes. Okay.